youths here in Belize, before they don't think about talking out their problems or talking out what happened. They just think, oh, you did something bad, this is your fault, you did this, I'm gonna hurt you, and it leads up to violence. And letting out their emotions, expressing themselves is one of the main problems, because the way society is, it's like you're not allowed to express how you're feeling. The only type of expression there is to do is showing anger and being violent.
Mediation has a huge impact in my life. Mainly the way I think about stuff. My mind is like it's cracked open. I have different views of different type of stuff, like especially conflict. If a conflict arises, I would just have one set mind towards it, which will be like retaliate or to create a new conflict of it. But now I see what we're doing in the training. I have now different views of it. How not all conflicts are bad, so I could find other solutions to decrease the conflict, not to create a new one.
I love the lessons that I've learned so far. I mean, I've grown so much because of the street mediation. It has improved my life for the best. The way I handle certain situations, as well as the way I carry myself, the way I react to certain comments, responses, it's completely different from the way I would have reacted years ago when I didn't know anything about street mediation.
It was a new chapter in my life after the training. Now, before I was quick to judge people and don't really listen to their feelings, their needs, but actually I was just saying whatever I thought, and what comes in my head I was just confronting. But after the training, now I learned how to listen, how to deal with the conflicts, and how to talk in front of the crowds too. People actually commented on me that it's like, Honor, you've changed a lot. Like, I was like, yeah, I did.
Well, for instance, with my mom, I think majority of the teenage girls around the world have that personal issue with their mom. I used to easily get irritated at stuff and would like lash out. And now I could, if I can't handle the situation, I would remove myself from it, or calmly, rationally speak to her about the situation and tell her how I feel about it, so that she could understand my point of view, and then listen to whatever she has to say and try to understand it from her standpoint, and then we can move on from there. Rather than just me slamming my door and be like, oh, I'm tired of this.
Before, I was a very shy person. I'm still kind of shy. But before, you would not get me up here to talk to you. But after the training, I started to open up more and more. And I also started to look at the things that caused my problems and caused me to be emotionally blocked from everyone else. And so I started to slowly deal with it and open up to others. Because of the training, I now have the courage to seek help for myself. I started counseling, and also with a conflict that I saw that I could not deal with. Because I couldn't deal with this conflict, I sought help from another mediator, and I'm working it out so far.
I see improvement in myself, and I see improvement around the people around me, which is now they look at me as the one who solves the conflicts, and they trust me, and that's what I liked most about street mediation, that it is betterment of the people. If one person get better, it affects the whole community too. Like, it's like a chain reaction.